so comfortable up there in the sky. Even though that wind would tear your face off.
We need you, Aang. I need you too.
The safety of the crew doesn't matter.
What?
Finding the Avatar is far more important than any individual's safety.
Really? I got kids.
He doesn't mean that. He's just all worked up.
Look at Apple big
It's
ass.
good. It's perfect. I'm telling you. You'd better learn some respect.
Right, man.
Or I will teach it to you.
What do you know about respect?
But there are troubling signs. Storm clouds are gathering.
I fear that war may be upon us, young Avatar.
We need you, Aang.
Ooh, we're gonna get both of their backstories. I'm about it.
Join you?
Of course, sir.
Let me in.
Prince Zuko, what's wrong?
I want to go into the war chamber, but the guard won't let me pass.
What's going on?
Man, I want to play.
Now that you're the Avatar, it's kind of an unfair advantage for whichever team you're on.
But I'm still the same. Nothing's changed. So what? I can't play?
That's the only fair way.
Oh.
Zuko had spoken out against the general's plan. But by doing so in the Fire Lord's war room, it was the Fire Lord whom he had disrespected. Zuko would have to doom his own father.
Then, just when I was starting to feel better, something worse happened.
You and Aang must be separated. The Avatar will be sent away to the Eastern Air Temple to complete his training.
I never saw Gyatso again.
The Avatar gives Zuko hope.
The Avatar can give Zuko hope, babe.
The Avatar!
What do you want to do, sir?
Let him go. We need to get this ship to safety.
Hey, we must head directly into the eye of the storm.
Oh, I thought there was a monster or something floating behind them. It's just a big wave.
Yeah, right, man. Here we go again.
Your apology is accepted.
Yeah, so he never wanted to get the Avatar in the beginning. It's just that's his task. In order to come back.
Look at them looking at each other. We just saw their backgrounds. Ooh.
Alright, that was Avatar 112, and that was good backstories we got on both of them. We got Aang's backstory of how he literally froze himself in the prime of him being a kid. Like, he literally just got told he is the Avatar. He lost his friends because of being the Avatar. They said he was going to send him away. He overheard that, ran away, fell off the boat, and then froze for 100 years, like, boom, and then now he back. And then the fire prince,
Zuko.
man, his daddy did that to his ass, and he didn't even set out to begin to go get the Avatar. Like, he probably didn't even know what that was, didn't even care. But that's his only reason.
About it.
Everybody probably know about it. Yeah, I get that. But his only legitimate reason for going for the Avatar is so he can come back and be respected once again by his daddy.
So I absolutely loved it as well. I loved seeing the backstory. To me, Aang's story very much reminded me of Hook, of Peter Pan, when he heard about how they were planning out his entire future for him, and he got scared and he ran away, and then he went to Never Everland, so he never had to grow up. I got that like vibage a little bit right there, which made me a little bit giddy. Obviously, that's not how it played out. He ended up freezing himself, which kind of similarly, he gets to be a kid for a little bit longer. But I loved seeing that storyline. I loved getting to see that aspect. I loved how they mirrored both Zuko and Aang's perspective, so we could see. I mean, especially with Zuko, you have empathy now for that character in a way that he seemed like such an arrogant little shit. And now, like, he has depth to him, which he didn't have before. So I can very much see, especially because the uncle seems so different than his dad. And he seems so much more level-headed and calm and empathetic and, like, very different from the way that the other Fire Nation generals are being portrayed. So I'm wondering if that's going to rub off on Zuko, and which Zuko can ultimately see there's other ways to be the Fire Nation, more so like his uncle versus his dad, who's just like willing to burn his whole face off.
Well, I can see this now that Zuko is probably gonna go at his daddy 100. Either him and the Avatar are gonna take his daddy down, or he gonna do something to, in a heat of battle or something, and just go against his daddy because that was effed up what he did to his son.
Yeah,
I
and
can
like
see that happen.
I'm really interested. Obviously, we're so early on in this whole show, but like to me, what's really spiked my interest now is Zuko's story arc, character arc. Just because it's added so many more layers than I thought that was really available to the character. I thought the character was kind of one-dimensional, and this has added a lot more to it.
He has a reason.
He is very intriguing to me now. So
he has a reason.
And like I said, having his uncle there, who's so different from the way that his dad and everybody else in the Fire Nation is being portrayed. That influence is going to have to come off in some point. And, like, why is his uncle so different? Do we get his backstory? He is so interesting to me.
Yeah, his uncle don't even seem like a bad guy, but he can get busy if he wants to.
Yeah, like, he's very capable and he knows how to bend, but it doesn't seem malicious and evil and, like, crazy. I don't know. He just seems very different from all the Fire Nation people.
Maybe he's just going to help at the end. Maybe he'll actually become the ruler of the Fire Kingdom, and he seems like a fair and just general.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just very super intrigued with Zuko and his uncles. Yeah. Where that's going.
Yeah.
But
this is getting deep.
Yeah, that was a really, really good episode. I really liked it. And excited to see the next one.
Yeah, so that's very good for the build-up. That's definitely coming. So it's going to add a lot of tension and emotion when we do get there. So good job. All right, well, look, thank you guys again for watching another Real Talk reaction for the Avatar, The Last Airbender. Season 1, episode number 12. And until next time, people, peace.
And Lil Jon vibe in the air, let's go! I got the VIP locked down, cause I'm the hardest dude in the club right now. She got the VIP locked down, cause she the baddest chick in the club right now.
I got the VIP locked down, cause I'm the baddest chick in the club right now. He got the VIP locked down, cause he the hottest dude in the club right now.
Look, I'm on the guest list, walking past these